You're about to waste another year, unless in the next 5 days, your entire reality changes. I've seen people spend decades trying to manifest money, love, freedom, only to discover it never took time. It took identity. In this video, I'll show you Neville Goddard's 5-day shift, the exact process that collapses years of struggle into days of transformation. And if you stay till the end, you'll hear one sentence that ends waiting forever. You've tried everything: affirmations, visualization, techniques. You've repeated, "I am wealthy, I am loved, I am free." But deep down, nothing really changed. You're still waiting for proof, still checking your bank account, your phone, your future. That's why this next part matters. Because what if all those years of effort weren't wasted? They were just showing you the truth. It was never about time. It was about who you're being. Neville said, "Man moves in the direction of his assumption." That means your world is not responding to what you want. It's responding to who you believe you are. When you say, "I'm trying to manifest," you're assuming you don't have it. When you say, "I'll get there one day," you're locking yourself into waiting. That's why people can spend 10 years doing everything right and still live the same loop. Because the loop isn't out there, it's you. But the moment you shift identity, when you stop acting like the person who's trying and begin to live like the person who already is, everything bends to meet you. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need a lifetime to prove it. You just need 5 days of complete assumption. 5 days to stop chasing and start being. 5 days to remember what you forgot, that you've always been the cause, never the effect. So here's what's coming next. Day 1. We'll break the illusion of time. Day 2. We'll reimagine your self-concept. Day 3. We'll face resistance and dissolve it. Day 4. We'll watch the old identity collapse. Day 5. We'll embody the new reality completely. That's the process. Simple, precise, unstoppable. And when you reach day 5, you'll understand why Neville called imagination the eternal now. Because what you assume now becomes what you see next. So before we begin, declare it. Right now. Out loud or in the comments. I'm done waiting. My time begins now. That's not just a comment, it's your first act of assumption. It tells your subconscious the old chapter is closed. Take a breath. The countdown starts here. Let's uncover why you've been stuck for years and how to end that cycle forever. You think you're waiting for results, but the truth is, your results are waiting for you to stop being the one who waits. Most people live their entire lives trapped inside a single assumption: I don't have it yet. That one sentence silently programs everything. Your emotions, your reactions, your timing, your entire self-concept. Every morning you wake up thinking, it's not here yet, but maybe today. And that tiny phrase, not yet, keeps recreating yesterday. It's not your work ethic. It's not your technique. It's your state. Neville said, you do not attract what you want, you attract what you are. And for most people, what they are is a collection of old assumptions. Assumptions built from lack, struggle, failure, and memory. Think about it. You assume money is slow. You assume success takes years. You assume your dream life is still becoming. And the universe, obedient as ever, keeps proving you right. Because the subconscious doesn't care if your assumption helps you or hurts you. It only knows repetition. It only knows what you believe now. That's why every time you say, I'm manifesting, you're unconsciously saying, I don't have it. And so, you don't. This is why years pass and nothing changes, because the identity of the one who's waiting keeps renewing itself. Every day, you wake up as the same character, same thoughts, same emotions, same story. But here's what Neville discovered. When you change the story you tell about yourself, the entire world rearranges to fit it. So the first step of this 5-day transformation, day 1, isn't about doing more. It's about seeing the pattern. For the next 24 hours, your only task is awareness. Watch your thoughts. Catch every time you say, I'm still waiting. I'm still trying. One day. Because those are the passwords to your old reality. The moment you catch them, and don't continue them, you've already begun to break the loop. It's not glamorous, it's not loud, but it's powerful. Because awareness is the doorway out of hypnosis. The moment you see the illusion, you stop feeding it. So today, do this. Every time your mind says, "It's not here yet," gently answer back, "It's already done." That single correction, repeated in awareness, starts to rewire your state. And the shift will begin so subtly, you might almost miss it. That's day one, awareness. Recognizing that you've been living as the seeker, when all along you were meant to live as the source. Tomorrow, in day two, we'll replace the old assumption with the new. We'll step into imagination the way Neville taught, not as a fantasy, but as reality seen before others can see it. Because when you can feel it first, you no longer wait for proof. Proof waits for you. Before we move to day two, make this promise to yourself, and seal it by subscribing right now. Because the next few days will change how you see everything. Don't treat this like another video. Treat it like your 5-day rebirth. Hit subscribe, step into this journey fully, and let the world catch up to who you're becoming. Good. You've chosen to stay. That decision, that single click, already shifted something. Now we begin. Day one. Awareness. Today, your job isn't to fix anything. It's to see, to watch your mind like a movie, and finally notice the pattern that's been running you. Every "I can't." Every "it's not happening yet." Every sigh of frustration that keeps echoing. One day. Don't fight those thoughts, just notice them. When you see the illusion, you stop feeding it. Neville said, "Your reactions reveal who you believe yourself to be. So when fear shows up, don't judge it. Smile. You just caught the old actor trying to play your role again." Awareness dissolves it. You can't out-argue the past, but the moment you become conscious of it, it loses authority. So all through day one, whisper this quietly to yourself. I see the pattern, and I release it. Say it once in the morning, once before bed. No drama, no trying, just gentle awareness. Because seeing is freeing, and that's the foundation of change. Day two, the reimagining. Tomorrow we move from awareness to creation. This is where Neville's real magic begins, where you stop observing the old movie and start directing the new one. Close your eyes tonight and picture one simple scene. You, already living the life you've been chasing. Not hoping, not wishing, just being there. If it's money, see yourself checking your account and smiling. If it's love, feel that arm around you. If it's freedom, hear the silence of peace. Don't worry about how. Your imagination is the how. Neville said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled and persist in that assumption. That's it. No technique can outpower feeling. So when you go to sleep tonight, don't carry your worries into the dream. Carry your fulfilled self. Let that version of you walk into your sleep first. The one who's already done it. Already free. Already complete. And when you wake up tomorrow, don't look for results. Look for confirmation. Every little synchronicity, every calm sense of "it's done," is the world beginning to rearrange itself. That's day two. Pure imagination. Pure assumption. Now you're not waiting for your desire. Your desire is waiting for you. Because the moment you assume it's real within, you magnetize the outer to match. Stay with this energy, because in the next segment, everything gets tested. Day 3 and 4 are where the old reality fights back, where the doubts rise, and where you'll learn the secret Neville never said directly. How to stand still while the world shakes. So take a deep breath. Let the feeling settle in, and repeat once more before moving on. It's already mine. You've reimagined your life. You've started to feel it. And now, everything you assumed would change seems to be falling apart. Don't panic. This is not failure. This is the collapse of the old. Neville warned about this moment. He said, "The world is a mirror, constantly reflecting your inner state. So when the mirror starts to crack, it's because your reflection is shifting. The outer world is breaking the old picture so it can project the new one. Maybe your phone goes silent. Maybe the bill shows up. Maybe someone doubts you, questions you, tests your new confidence. That's the shadow of the old assumption, the echo of the person you used to be. Here's what most people do. They react, they spiral, they give in. And that reaction restitches the old reality together. But not you. Not this time. When the resistance comes, you'll remember. This is proof it's working. It means the vibration is shifting, and everything that can't match the new you is shaking loose. So on day 3, your task is simple. Persist. Do nothing but hold the feeling. Don't analyze. Don't chase signs. Just rest in the knowing. It's done. Say it out loud whenever fear rises. I've already crossed over. You don't fight the storm, you outstill it. Neville called this remaining faithful to the end. It's the bridge between imagination and manifestation. Now comes day 4. Detachment. This is where true faith is born. You no longer need evidence because you've already become the evidence. You stop checking, stop waiting, stop asking, when? You walk, talk, breathe as if the miracle already happened. Because in consciousness, it did. The paradox is wild. The moment you stop needing it, it starts chasing you. So today, do this. When doubt whispers, smile. When your senses lie, laugh. And when the world feels uncertain, repeat quietly. I don't chase. I attract effortlessly. That line isn't just an affirmation. It's a state. It says, I am the center of my universe. I no longer move toward what I want. It moves toward me. Stay here. Still. Certain. Because what's about to happen next is the moment most people never reach. The moment where you finally remember your original nature. And in that moment, the waiting ends. In the next min, you'll hear the truth Neville spent his life trying to tell. The truth that turns the entire 5-day process into one realization. Wealth is my natural state. Get ready, because in the next minute, we reveal it. You made it. 4 days of seeing, shifting, persisting, and now, silence. This is day 5. The day it all clicks. You're not trying anymore. You're not fighting. You're simply being. And in that stillness, one sentence rises from somewhere deep within you. A truth so simple, so ancient, you wonder how you ever forgot it. Wealth is my natural state. Say it softly. Let it echo through your chest. Again. Wealth is my natural state. This isn't a mantra. It's a memory. It's who you were before you learned to want. Before you believed you had to earn what already belonged to you. Wealth isn't paper or numbers or luck. Wealth is being. It's the energy that flows when you stop resisting life. Neville said, assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled. But when you truly assume it, when you feel yourself already complete, you realize the wish was never outside you. It was the echo of who you already were. Look around. Nothing may have changed yet. But everything feels different, doesn't it? The tension is gone. The chasing is gone. Because you finally see there was never anything to chase. When you say, wealth is my natural state, you're not commanding the universe. You're aligning with it. You're stepping back into the rhythm that creates worlds. Say it again, slowly, deliberately. Wealth is my natural state. Feel how calm it is? How grounded. That's the energy of arrival. That's what collapses time. Because when you live from that certainty, opportunities start moving toward you. Ideas surface out of nowhere. People call at the exact right moment. Everything begins to organize itself around the new assumption. You are wealth itself. This is what Neville meant by living in the end. You've arrived, and now life has no choice but to mirror it back. So from this moment forward, you don't repeat it to get results. You repeat it to remember, to keep your consciousness steady in truth. Wealth is my natural state. It always was. It always will be. And as you walk through today, with every step, every breath, every decision, let that awareness guide you. You're no longer the seeker. You're the source. If this realization hit you, if you felt that quiet click inside your chest, comment it below right now. Wealth is my natural state. Let your words echo through this community so that anyone who reads them remembers too. 5 days. That's all it took. 5 days to stop chasing, to stop hoping, to stop treating life like something that's coming later. And now, look at you. You're not the same person who pressed play. You're calmer. You're surer. You've remembered something ancient. You were never becoming. You were always being. Neville said, "The world is yourself pushed out." And now you see it. Every delay, every obstacle, every waiting year was the echo of your old self-image. But that echo has faded. What remains is power, quiet, still, unshakable power. When you understand that wealth is your natural state, you stop asking how to attract money. You start asking, how could I ever have doubted? Money, opportunities, people, they orbit around identity. You don't chase the orbit. You become the gravity. That's why from this day forward, you walk differently. You speak differently. You expect differently. You no longer hope for abundance. You embody it. You no longer visualize success. You live it. Everything you touch now carries the energy of completion. Because when you move from fullness, the universe can only reflect fullness back. Take a moment right now. Close your eyes. Feel the silence behind your thoughts. That silence is wealth. It's infinite potential disguised as stillness. It doesn't rush. It doesn't fear. It simply knows. That's the energy you'll bring into every conversation, every decision, every dream from this point on. You are not waiting for your breakthrough. You are the breakthrough. And if there's one thing to remember from this entire journey, let it be this. The universe doesn't respond to need. It responds to being. For 5 days, you've practiced being the person who already has it. Now, stay there. Because the longer you remain in that state, the faster the world bends to it. 5 days can collapse 5 years. 5 days can rewrite 5 decades. 5 days can turn an entire lifetime of waiting into one eternal now. If this message found you, it wasn't an accident. Something inside you has already awakened. So do one final act to anchor it. Subscribe. Not for the algorithm, but for accountability to your new self. Join the thousands walking this same 5-day path. People who've decided to stop wasting years and live as the operant power Neville spoke of. Write it in the comments right now and let the universe hear you. I'm done waiting. Wealth is my natural state. Each comment becomes a living declaration. Each share becomes a ripple of remembrance. When you hit that subscribe button, you're not following a channel. You're stepping into a movement of creators who've stopped trying to attract wealth and started embodying it. Remember this every morning. You don't have to prove your worth. You don't have to fight for abundance. You only have to remember who you are, and everything else will remember you. This is your moment. 5 days. One new identity. No more waiting. Because from now on, wealth is your natural state. You made it. 5 days. That's all it took to collapse the illusion of waiting. You didn't just watch a video, you walked through your own transformation. You saw how the years of effort were never the problem. It was the identity beneath the effort, the self that believed, I'm not there yet. And the moment that belief dissolved, the waiting dissolved with it. Now you understand what Neville meant when he said, you are already that which you seek. Because right now, in this very breath, you are living proof that assumption is reality. Wealth was never coming to you. It was always coming from you. You don't need to chase it, call it, or earn it. You just need to be it. Every choice from here on is simple. Act from lack or act from identity. You already know which one rewrites reality. So pause, look around, and let this truth sink in. You've already won. You've remembered the final truth. Wealth is my natural state. That's not a phrase, it's a frequency. It's the vibration of the one who knows, I no longer wait for abundance, I create from it. Now, before this video ends, seal what you've learned. Comment it below. Right now. I'm done waiting. Wealth is my natural state. Not for the algorithm, but for you. Every comment is an imprint on your subconscious. Every word you write reinforces the state you've claimed. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe. Because this channel isn't here to entertain you. It's here to awaken you, to remind you of the power you've always had, and guide you deeper into it with every video. So subscribe, join the thousands shifting their reality through awareness, and keep walking this path with me. Because what began as 5 days is the start of a lifetime lived from truth. No more wishing, no more waiting, no more searching for signs that you're close, because you're already there. This is your proof. This is your new beginning. 5 days, one shift, infinite results. Now take that breath of certainty, step into your world, and let it rearrange itself to match who you've become. Because from this moment on, everything you touch, everything you speak, everything you are, is wealth. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one.